Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to using your pacing guide and your study guide. We are in Module 1, and I just want to show you a few things for navigation that are not on the site, but something that you will need to know how to do. So we are in Module 1, and we are now in Activity 1.2, Models of Discipline. We have an agreement, or we use the resources from Vanderbilt University called their IRIS modules. And these are interactive modules that are another source for you understanding theories around education and classrooms. So in order for you to access your IRIS module, you should be able to put your cursor right on the link. If this doesn't work, obviously you can cut and paste it into your URL section. So you put your cursor here and then you click, and it will take you to the website that looks like this. Now on the IRIS website, you will have a challenge, and then there will be thoughts about the challenge, then perspective and resources, the assessment, and then a wrap up. You are expected to do all of the IRIS components, and then usually what is asked is that you will either make notes so that you can use the information for a reflection, for you to comment on the information in the discussion forum, or for you to use this information to answer an activity, some other portion of an activity. The IRIS modules are varying in length, and they're actually very enjoyable. These usually get very high marks from our students. So I'll just show you briefly how to navigate the IRIS website. So you click onto the challenge, and in this case our challenge is going to be classroom management. Let's just get rid of this right now. Okay, so this is Miss Rollins, and Miss Rollins has a question. Who's in charge? Developing a comprehensive behavioral management system. So this lets you know that you are going to view a video, and the video will be 1 minute and 31 seconds. And there's a transcript if you wish to read it later. Anyway, so you click here, and you will get
Miss Rollison has just been hired to teach fifth grade and is excited about starting her teaching career.
Okay, so anyway, you would go ahead and you would listen to Miss Rollinson and all the issues that she's having. Then it says down here, next. So you can go to the next. And if you'll notice up here, it takes you back. You can see the icon. This was the challenge about Miss Rollinson. Now the thoughts, and this is what she's thinking. This is her challenge. You learn that for many beginning teachers, managing student behavior is one of the biggest apprehensions, and so on. And then it asks you a question. Do you think Ms. Rollinson's concerns about students' behavior are justified? Please explain why or why not. These are notes that you will just write for yourself. You do not have to submit these for evaluation. Then you go on to the next part of the challenge, and you'll see now you are in the perspectives and resources. These are really, really good resources. So it'll tell you the introduction to comprehensive behavior management systems, and then you push here for page 1, and then it'll give you information to read. And the information is really good. And then there's also, if you want to listen for the media. So they're very interactive, and these modules provide you with a great deal of resources in order for you to understand about teaching and learning. In this case, you can hear what Mike Rosenberg is saying about
Well, my involvement in looking at kids' behavior
management.
was a direct result of my teaching experiences. What happened was
Okay, so so that's how you navigate this portion of the site. Okay, so now you've read all the texts and everything that they've had, action plan, procedures, consequences, and so on. And as you know, classroom management is extremely important for you having an effective classroom and maintaining a classroom where teaching and learning can take place. So once you've done this, you then can go to the next. And now you are in the assessment portion. And so it asks you to answer these questions. And so you just follow along and do what it asks you to do. Again, These are notes that you will keep for your own personal use. And then finally, you do the wrap up. And here again, you will listen to, you click here and you will listen to another little vignette. This one is for 2 minutes. And then you will think about onto your initial responses and see, did anything change after having gone through this exercise and listening to theorists and reading about theories on teaching and learning? Did your perspective change? So from this, so that's how you navigate an IRIS module. You will have several IRIS modules throughout the term. So, oh no, I'm not going to do that again. So the other thing I wanted to get into here is, let's go back here. There we go. Is your first assignment is to create a website. Okay. And it says that this is the text that will be on your iPad, but there are also other resources that are available to you. And so I wanted to show you where you were going to find those. And it says here that, and I'm going to minimize the screen now. Move this over here. Okay, it says that you're going to go to resources. So let's over here. I'm back on the home page, the menu that's on the home page. And let me do this. So I click on resources. In the resources, it then says for me to go to technology manuals. So I'll just go ahead and type this up here in the search. And then I will click search. And then it says for me to go to quick start and guides. So here's quick start right here. So I'll click on that. Oops. I'll get this downloaded. And then it says for me, creating your classroom website. So this is about quick start, how to go ahead and get into the program itself. All right, how to do webmail and so on. That's the quick start one. But if you go back up to search and you put in website, you click here and it goes right to creating your classroom website. So then you open this up and you will be given the instructions on how to go about creating your classroom website. And the one thing that I wanted to call your attention to is page 8. And it says this is very important, and it is. You have to share your website with your faculty member. We have to be able to get in there in order to see what is happening in the site, because that's where you will actually post many of your assignments. In order to do that, you have to invite me. And so it's very important that you follow the steps here so that your faculty member will be able to get into your website. What often happens is the faculty member is not invited in properly, and then we have to go through a lot of, I can't get in, I send your homework back to you, then you try to fix it, then you send it to me, and I still can't get in. So if you just follow these instructions on page 8 for making it possible to share your website, it would save us all a lot of time. So this will walk you step by step through the process of creating a Google website. So if you have not already done so, you do need to go ahead and sign up for a Gmail account, and then you will need to sign up for a Gmail website. And it gives you the step-by-step instructions so that you will go to the partition of the page that is for Cal State, because this is the template for our website. So I hope that you found this useful, and I will have other videos for you to reference so that you can understand how to use our program so that you will be very successful. I thank you for your time, and don't be afraid to call me or look at this again in the event that you have some other questions. Goodbye.